So let's look at annotations. Annotations are essentially metadata. I'm here in the preview window, which allows me to view and log my shots. Now, in this case, this shot has already had a preview file generated, as it says there with the little green dot. So what I'm getting here in the preview window is in fact the preview resolution, and that goes back to the library encoder settings here. So that's what I'm looking at, but that allows me to view and log my footage very, very easily. So before I start logging, let's just have a quick look over here at the info pane. This gives me all the information about the shot. I can flag it like that. I can give it a star rating. I can give it a color, and I can enter tags here. So tags, for want of a better word, are essentially keywords. So I'm going to type in river, and that's added a river tag to this entire shot. So everything that I've just done just now has been added to the whole clip. But what I actually want to do is to add markers, keywords to parts of the clip. To start with, I can add markers. A marker is just one frame. Let's call that boat. I can use all my J, K and L standard shortcuts here. I can, of course, drag and select. Now I'm going to add a keyword there. I'm going to call that good. Bit of a boring keyword, but there you go. And then I'm going to come a bit further down here, and I'm going to add a favorite, and I'm going to call that speedboat. Over here on the right, KeyFlow Pro's automatically opened up the Annotations tab, and it's showing me these three annotations. This little button allows me to actually see my annotations on the screen here, as you can see in blue there. That's my favorite. So these are all time specific, whereas the actual tags and the colors and everything were placed on the whole of the clip. I can change my thumbnail, which I think is a great feature. So if I, for example, want to see the boat here, I just click there and that updates. So what can I do with these annotations? Well, basically I'm preparing them for the edit. So I want to get over to Final Cut Pro. However, everything that I do in here is now going to be available to everyone that has access to this shared library. I can search for my annotations up here. So I can type in river, and sure enough, KeyFlow Pro pulls up the only clip with the river annotation. But how do I get this to Final Cut Pro? Well, basically, two ways. One is I can just right click and choose send to Final Cut Pro original files, like so, and that will do it via a menu, or I can just drag that onto that event there. Final Cut imports it, and let's see what we've got in Final Cut Pro. You'll see I've got a good keyword and I've got a river keyword. So if I click the river keyword, that's going to show me the whole thing there. And if I choose the good, that's only going to show me that tiny bit. So the river keyword actually came from a tag in KeyFlow Pro, and the good keyword actually came from the keyword editor. And of course, if I click on here and I choose favorites, I can see just my favorite there. And of course, you can see the marker there as well. That's a simple intro to annotations.